Well, Governor, thanks so much for your time.
Well, it's great to be at the Iowa State Fair. This is a great show, 11 days of fun, and a great opportunity to see the best of Iowa, to see literally thousands of Iowans and to see their talent. So I just love it. It's always fun to come to the Iowa State Fair.
And of course, Veterans Day, that's a special moment for you.
We had over 100 participants, entries in the Veterans Parade, and we're very proud of the fact that Iowa has always really answered the call to serve our country. From the early days in the Civil War, we had more that served to fight for and save the Union than any other state in the nation per capita. Up to this time, we've had a tremendous number of our National Guard that served in Afghanistan here recently. So we're just very proud and very appreciative of the sacrifice that the veterans and their families have made.
And speaking of pride, where is the uniform that we've seen you in recently? I mean, the tie is nice, but where's the uniform?
Well, I wore the uniform on Memorial Day. I wore the uniform, the parade on the 30th of June. And I got a lot of other things to do today, so I decided.
Practicality.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So, but I still have it, and I got out of the Army 41 years ago, so I'm proud to be able to wear it.
Wow, but who's counting, right?
Yeah.
So tell me, what was the fair like? What was the earliest fair memory for you?
Well, I grew up in northern Iowa, so I got to the local fairs, but I didn't get to the state fair until I was grown. So, but it's huge.
Well, how old were you when you first came to the fair?
Oh, I think I was probably in my 20s.
How did you avoid it for so long?
Well, because I grew up way up by the Minnesota border. I didn't get to Des Moines till our team got to the state baseball tournament and when I was a sophomore in high school, let alone the state fair. We didn't, well, first of all, we tied down. We had a lot of chores to do, and we lived, that was before the interstate highways were built.
Oh, sure.
It was a long trip to Des Moines and back.
So when you got to the fair, what did you think?
Oh, this is huge. This is unbelievable. There's a lot to see, a lot to eat, a lot to do. It's a lot of fun.
Well, give us some specifics here. What is the memories? Give us
well,
some memories.
The butter cow, the butter cow is one of those great icons of the Iowa State Fair. My wife and I just went on the Ye Old Mill. Now, that's been here since the beginning. I think we were first married and we went on it last night, and night before last. So
Ye Old Mill for young lovers,
Mill,
right?
It's a great place. It's pretty dark in there too.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's a great thing. So much to do. Varied Industries building. I remember it used to sweat in there a lot. Now it's air conditioned. And we've seen a great revitalization thanks to the Iowa State Fair Blue Ribbon Foundation. They've just done a great job of revitalizing the fair, building new buildings here. We got the Jacobson building, we have the Susan Knapp Amphitheater over here, and just a lot of wonderful things, and a lot of good memories, and a lot of new things. And every year they come up with something new on a stick.
Is there a concert or something that you saw here that sticks out in your mind?
Well, the rock and roll reunion.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of a memory now, but. My wife and I used to go that every year. That was always a big thing, and so we miss that. But there's a lot of great performers that have been here at the Iowa State Fair. And
you mentioned the food. What is your favorite on-a-stick food?
I got to say it's a pork chop on a stick. Can't beat that.
That's a safe bet.
Yeah. Well, Iowa's the leading pork state, and it's a very good, healthy, lean piece of meat. So.
What is it about the state fair that keeps people coming back every year? They're proud of saying in a state of 3 million, they get 1 million visitors.
Yeah, that's
right. It's just incredible the amount of out-of-state traffic that this thing attracts.
Well, I don't know. It's always fun. It's festive. And there's always new things to see, as well as the old favorites. You always want to go see the butter cow. You always want to see the biggest bull and the biggest boar. And there's some things that you just got to see. But then, but every year there's something new. New food on a stick, new buildings, and also it's just a great place to run into old friends that you haven't seen for years, and make new friends too.
When you walk around the grounds these days, how many steps can you take before you're stopped on average?
Well, I see a lot of friendly faces and a lot of folks that say hi, and that's great. I enjoy it, and usually I don't make too many steps before I see somebody I know.
They say the Iowa State Fair, you know, Minnesota says they're the greatest. Texas will say they're the biggest. The Iowa State Fair, though, is just
I think it's the best. Iowa State Fair is the best because, well, I don't know, we got this great tradition of history, you know. They made a movie about it many years ago, you know. And but the Iowa State Fair just keeps bringing them back, and it's, well, some people camp out here for the whole week. You know, our Grand Marshal this year, Don Greiman, he's never missed a day in 47 years. Now that's an unbelievable record.
That's stunning.
And he's from Hancock County, just south of where I grew up. In fact, he tells me that he judged a steer that I showed at the Winnebago Junior Show back when I was a kid. So
now, when you told me you hadn't been to the state fair in the 20s, I had you pegged as someone who, as a 10-year-old, was showing your prize pig at the state fair. But
no, I just went to the county fair. I never got to the state fair. So
looking back, though,
yeah.
Big regret, I'm guessing.
Well, it would have been great. It's a great thrill, and I just envy these kids that are showing here at the fair. What a great opportunity! It's just and you know, that's why we started the Governor State Fair Scholarship, because I want to honor and recognize kids that make the extra effort to show livestock or even other vegetables or clothes that they make and things like that. And it's the great thing about Iowa. It's that Iowa ingenuity and work ethic and the kind of thing that we're so proud of.
Reassuring to see the future of agriculture in person, isn't it? I mean,
well, and you know, we got record enrollment at Iowa State University in agriculture. Agriculture is the bright spot of the economy. And even though we're facing a drought, there's a great resiliency out there, and there's just a lot of opportunity for us to grow the quality food and feed the world. And we're proud that we have such a strong agriculture in Iowa.
Very cool. Well, thank you very much for your time, Governor. Enjoy the rest of your day at the fair.
Yes, sir.